Is this hang on? Is this hang on? Alright, here I am. How are you today, everybody? Well, this is what I want to talk about today, okay? As a person who truly loves everyone, I want to stand for truth, justice, and the way. I wouldn't say American, because in my opinion, that's just a word, and everybody is just from a mass of land, and we're whatever. So if you consider yourself American and that America is better than anyone else, then you're just dumb arrogant. That's all you are. And I'm not trying to put anyone down because you're an awesome person, but if you think you're an American, you're wrong. You're just in a massive land that you let other people tell you everything about your existence. So, all that being said, what I want to say today is I work for a bread company. You might already know that. And if you don't know that, I work for a bread company. I'm not going to say their name because I don't want to lose my job, but at the same time, I want to stand for what's right and what makes sense. There's this guy, I'm not going to say his name, and it starts with an A. And there's another guy, and he's Bill, and he's awesome. So Bill, I'll say his name because he's awesome. The other one, I don't really know him as a person, but they always just make up excuses, okay? And they don't listen to somebody. I'm like, I want to talk to him. Like, the guy down the line talks to me, and he really can't do much, so he's just the face that everyone talks to about the problems, and then he relays it to the other guys, and blah, blah, blah. That's the kind of thing. Well, here's the issue, okay? We have this thing, and everyone that's seen a Dollar General or a Walmart knows of the brand Great Value in Clover Valley, all right? Well, then we have Sara Lee, and we have Ballpark, and we have Kaiser rolls, and those kind of steak rolls, okay? Well, for some odd reason, okay, the bakery, I ordered 400 of white bread of Great Value, and I got 14. Okay, they cut all the Great Value white bread except for 14, meaning that line was running. Okay, and they sent me out of 240 hot dog and hamburger buns, they sent me, I think it was 33 hamburger buns. And get off my phone, Michigan. It's some guy probably trying to sell me some kind of your insurance is almost out or your extended warranty, something like that. But anyway, oh, darn you telemarketers getting me off track. Okay, so hot dogs and hamburger buns, Great Value. I got no hot dog and hamburger buns, Clover Valley, and I ordered like 72 of each because I only have 3 stores, 24 of each was all I was going to do this week because I ordered them before whatever, and I never had a chance to up them. So I didn't get 72, I didn't get any of each. And then all the wheat bread cut, all the Great Value, I ordered like 240 of each, and I got 33 hot dog buns and 31 hamburger buns, okay? And then, or 51 hamburger buns, what we do. And the point is, the lines were running, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Follow me here, okay? I'll make this quick. And the lines are running. And I want to talk to the bigwigs and say, hey. And so what they did is they cut all that stuff, and then they sent us all this extra Ballpark hamburger buns and Ballpark hot dog buns, and they sent us Sara Lee butter and Sara Lee honey wheat and Kaiser rolls and steak rolls and a whole bunch of like the expensive stuff. They didn't send us any Clover Valley. Out of all the Clover Valley I ordered 250, I got 28. 28. Hey guys, I know we're in a pandemic right now, but I got 28 loaves of bread. Woo! And if I go to my 4 different ones and I break it up, that's 7. Here, 7 loaves of bread. Don't beat me up because there's people that are like, we need bread. We've been out of bread for 3 days and we need bread. What'd you bring? Did you bring any of the non-expensive stuff? No. They only sent me 28, but they sent me all this other stuff, and they're like, this is the expensive bread. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And here's the point that I'm getting at. I don't think it's wrong of me to reveal this because the corporate people will not admit this kind of stuff, okay? I'm at one of my stops now. It's actually a Dollar General. In fact, in a minute, I'm going to pause the thing and show you what I got left. This is my last stop of Dollar General. I have one other stop. It's called Country Fair. It's a convenience store around here that just names people call stuff. It's like basically a hut where you get some food and some... Actually, it's mostly stuff you don't want to eat, but I'm not trying to put down the companies because the people that work there are awesome. They aimlessly sell stuff that people shouldn't be eating. You shouldn't be drinking beers and drinking pops and whatever. And I might ride on your parade, but I tell you, if you don't do it for a little while and you clean your body out, boy, you feel way better than you ever felt drunk. I'm telling you, you feel way better than you ever felt in any state. You feel full of energy, top of the world, baby. So Here, I'll just walk back to the back right now. I can put on my hat. It's a little chilly out here. Put on my hat because it's chilly. I'm going to put my phone down here inside the steering wheel. Yeah, I'm crossing my eyes on purpose. I'm not really like, but, I figure why not have my personality instead of trying to make everything so accurate and so, meaningful. People don't like meaningful. You ever notice that most people will, they'd follow something that's disgusting and rude and puts people down and complains about something or just spreads gossip and rumors. But if you talk about something good and pure and love, they're like, ugh, that's stupid. Anyway, let's go down here and I'll show you what I was talking about. See, I'll go back to the back of the truck. I might have to, take you through a little spell of when I do at work. And this door sucks, so I might have to set my phone down and turn it around and call me Joe Brown. Not really, but put it down like this, see? Then I hop up here and I open my door, see? Put on my nice fluorescent gloves. Don't want to spread no COVID-19. There is no such thing. Anyway. Bam! See? Open the door! You don't want it to fall down on you now. See? So, there we go. I got this here phone. And I'm going to show you that right here we have the only breads they sent me. I got to make some more to get back to the bread. So, what they sent me here, we got a little bit left. We got Italian bread. I'm not trying to show you the brand names. We got Italian bread. And, they sent me bagels too. Bagels. We got to send the necessities. Send us bagels. Okay. Now, I'm just going to grab one of these. And I'm just going to show you the price tag. See? The price tag on here says, I don't know if you can read it. It says $3.49. $3.49. It's probably backwards because phones do all that weird backwards stuff. And I flipped the phone around, so now I'm upside down from where I started. But whatever. Here's the point. They didn't send me any of the cheaper breads because they're not going to admit this, but it's because they're trying to capitalize on money. And that's what they're supposed to do. So they're not doing anything wrong in the corporate world. But see, right now with this pandemic, some people aren't working. Some people are working. They're not sending me what I want anywhere, what I want to get. So I'm actually losing money. And I'm not really making anything. So I don't really care about making money. What I care about is doing what's right and making sense. So the people that are listening, Bill the awesome dude, I hope he sees this. I'm not going to send it to him because last time they're like, please take that video down. We don't like the fact that you're, saying anything about us because you were in the wrong. If you were in the right, you'd be like, yeah, leave that video up. It's right about me. You're right. Yeah. Instead, they're like, take that down. We'll give you what you were talking about. But, and since then, that was like a year ago. And since then, anytime I ask for something, it slowly dwindled away. And now if I need something, it gets passed over. And I'm going to lose my biggest customer because they keep cutting me. Because the bakery, okay, they have the ingredients, they have people working, and there's no lines down. So I asked them that. And I'm like, why don't you send us what we order then? You never had a problem sending us what we order any other time. But now you're sending us the expensive breads and not the inexpensive breads, so people have to pay more. Quit ripping off the people. All I'm saying is, even as a vendor, I don't care about a penny. In fact, we should be heading towards a world that doesn't live off of money and doesn't tax people and make it seem like money is important. Let's say we take all the political people and the governmental people and the rich people, and somehow they have to be put in a place where they can't make any money that they want to have. They get put into a job that only pays a certain amount, and then they have to live off of that, okay? And then they have to go to the store and buy something that's $4.29 for 7 slices, instead of the $1.25 bread that has 22 slices or 20 slices, whatever. But instead, no, they're taxed because there's people who have more money and have more say-so, and they say, we're going to give you this expensive bread, and whatever you say doesn't make sense because we make more money and we wear these ties and stuff. So since we wear these ties and you wear a sweater, you can't have any good ideas. People who wear sweaters are just buffoons, No, but here's what I'm saying. I love you guys, and I'm here to always correct what is going wrong. Well, not wrong, because there's no such thing as wrong. In the corporate world, it's right. But it's incorrect upon human nature to exercise the ability to rip someone off just because you can. And I don't like that. And because I'm the guy, I feel horrible being the guy delivering the bread that's ripping people off. And I'm not trying to. In fact, I'm telling you the truth. In fact, I say, I should get a hold of the guy and say, hey, if you have to send this bread instead of the cheaper bread, why don't you drop the price to the low price? How about that? Let's get an amen. Can I get someone to sign a little petition that says, don't charge people more during this epidemic or this pandemic or whatever it's called? During a crisis, you shouldn't rip people off. Come on, corporate people. What are you doing? Nothing against you. You're awesome. But you're following the wrong man's rule. Quit being the man that we're talking about when we say the man holds us down. You're the man adding to the damage. So come on. All right? I love you. Dan Alexander. Peace.